Anthropic just launched 3 more Claude certifications. I am taking Claude Certified Architect exam and I'm bringing my community, but now even non-technical people and developers can get certified as well. I logged into Anthropic Partner Academy and we are going to go through each certification. I'm going to try to explain it as simple as possible. So at the end of this video, you will know which track is for you and what to do next if you are interested. In Anthropic Partner Academy, we now have a new bar certifications. And if we go to home here, earn your Claude certification. Before we look at Associate Developer and Architect certification tracks, you need to understand who can take the certification in the first place, so I don't waste your time watching this video. There are really 3 ways to take the certification. Number 1, if you are employed at the company who is Anthropic partner, you can literally ask your employer, are they a partner? Are they planning to be a partner? And you can get certified this way. Option 2, if you are a business owner yourself, maybe you have an AI service, consultancy, or AI agency, you can apply to be an Anthropic partner. It's not guaranteed that you will be accepted though, but you can always try, apply, and then you will still need 10 people in your business who would go through certification and pass exam. Third option is you can join Anthropic partner and partner with them. And this way you kind of sit on a bench to also for client work. If you want to learn more about the option 3, which is more for independent talent, entrepreneurs who don't have 10 people in their business, but are also not employed. If you want to learn more about this type of option, you can check out my community. We have free trial now, so you can join in for 7 days. Just look around, ask all the questions, decide if this is something for you. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the Associate, Developer, and Architect certification tracks. I'm so excited about this. I'm taking an architect. I'm a solution architect. But this architect was a little bit gated to more technical people. 90% of people who use AI every day and work with Claude Desktop co-work would be kind of excluded. And I still have super talented people in finance and healthcare in my community who are not sitting and coding AI agentic frameworks or applications, but we do use Claude every single day. So this is for you guys. Okay, we have 3 tracks, but we have 4 certificates: Claude Certified Associate, Certified Developer, Certified Architect Foundations, and Claude Certified Architect Professional. So I paid $125 for the Architect Foundations. You know, like naive me kind of wants to go to also get this one, but one step at a time. As you can see, this is so fresh because the preparation courses specifically for these certifications are launching July 13th. Subscribe. And if you are in my community, I'm going to share everything for each certification for the prep. We are going to do this together, so don't worry. But for anyone else, you can also look at exam guides. And here, if you're not even interested in this certification or even in Anthropic, please go get those exam guides. They have so much valuable information, especially Claude Certified Architect Foundation. It's 39 pages covering 6 case studies and different scenarios that are going to show up also in the exam. You can learn just from that so much. People took these exams and turned it into learning materials just to get updated because they can't take certification by themselves. We are going to go through Associate, Developer, and Architect in that order. Claude Certified Associate Foundations. So if you just look at every single certificate has this tab, and almost in all of them, they all are in English. They all are valid for 12 months as of this video, okay? The price varies, and Claude Certified Associate Foundations is the cheapest one. All of them are 120 minutes. In some, you have 63 questions, and in others, 60. All of them can be taken online, where you kind of have to take photos of your whole room, and if you look at your phone, basically fail, or you can find a test center to take it. And another important thing, all of the exams are multiple choice and multiple response. and the passing score is 720 out of 1,000. That kind of mock-up exam we took, I got 80% out of 100. I want to go for 1,000, but it was with no prep, no exam, like just, hey, let's test my knowledge. I think 720 is definitely achievable. And again, all the preparation courses and these official prep exams we've been promising are coming July 13th, which is super exciting. Okay, so each of the certifications have their exam guide, so we're going to look at that as well. I will try my best to explain it in the simplest terms what it actually is, because it's kind of like sounds fancy, but in many cases it's not, okay? So output evaluation and validation carries an exam 21%. Here, the simplest. Can you judge AI output, what is good and what is AI slope? If you can't detect every third sentence from Claude saying it's not this, it's not that, but it's this, yeah, you can't evaluate outputs correctly. Workflow integration and solution design. For solution design is really, again, same as a solution architect, really. This is kind of like a smallest stepping stone. Then you have to identify the problem, break down that problem in multiple pieces and understand the output. Part of solution design is also understanding what is the input, what do you need for this workflow to work, and how the final result needs to look like. And that is a workflow. Or workflow integration, you need both to find data and kind of processes to integrate with tools. And another important thing, everywhere we say Claude, but in foundations, this is really Claude product as desktop app, Claude design, co-work. This is like you are using Claude design features. You are not designing new features for like external apps or applications. Governance, risk, and responsible use, 15%. When you create subscription for any AI tool, do you know that the first thing you should say, I don't give you my data for training AI model? That's one. Second one is how to redact personal information and still have valid responses from AI. Prompting and task execution, 14%. So this, I don't know if I need to explain too much, but task execution is also, Claude now has features where you can schedule tasks and make sure that they are running properly. 12, product and model selection. So when we say here product, that's exactly what I meant. Here we are looking, is it Claude desktop app you use? I would even say what type of subscription. Do you need enterprise subscription? Do you need team subscription? Is it co-work? Is it maybe even Claude Code? Which I don't think this covers Claude Code. And model selection. So do you understand the models and which model is used for what? So this is both, I think that, here they say about optimization. So you do not run into limitations immediately on silly task using a rocket ship to go to another town. Configuration and knowledge management. So do you understand all the settings and how to configure Claude product for individual person or a team? And knowledge management is both the context that Claude has, but also the context. How do you arrange the context that Claude would access? So is it a Google Drive? Is it integration with Notion? Is it project management, some software like Linear or Jira or whatever it is? Troubleshooting and optimization. So basically, when things go wrong or something is not working, what do you do? How do you make sure that work doesn't stop? And how do you make sure that you do not run into limits? Okay, very quickly, let's look at the exam, and what's the most interesting is intended audience. If what I'm going to read is you, please check out our community, because I think passing this exam is probably the easiest of all of them. Okay, so for whom it is? So it is for professionals who use Claude as productivity tool and build Claude projects in their day-to-day roles. They operate across functions such as operations, marketing, project management, education, communication, and general knowledge work, applying AI to improve efficiency, decision-making, and content development. The audience includes both internal staff, so maybe you are a champion in your company and you want to kind of teach others about Claude. So that would be internal step. And most importantly, external consultants who support implementation, use case identification, and process redesign. In the community, we break this down more accessible, and we had AI audit, which helps you kind of identify, is Claude Certified Architect the path for you? But now with there's 4 certifications, I have to redo AI audit completely so that you can take a kind of like a quiz in a sense and know based on your expertise and experience and also what you like to do and your career or business aspirations, which track is the right fit for you in case, because certain things do overlap. And I think a lot of people who read this, they go like, that's me, but you might be right on the edge to the solution architect. And that edge, like you just need to learn and build certain things very practically and just jump over that hump, right? The next one under the certifications is Claude Certified Architect Foundations. That's the one I'm taking. Okay, so we already know about exam. So domains, agentic architecture and orchestration. Can you run multiple instances of different models? So maybe we are not using just Claude, we're using open source for certain tasks. And also agentic architecture. Can you orchestrate a work where not only workflow going to be broken down, but also like individual tasks for each agent? I'm making the whole video about what is workflow, what is agentic architecture. The simplest explanation I can give you right away now. Workflow is when you buy a Lego set and you open instructions and you basically follow the instructions. That's a workflow. You just do the steps and you're going to get a result, okay? You can do them faster. Maybe there is a better way to arrange pieces. That depends on your business and aspirations. The other way is you toss all the pieces on a table and then you tell your friend AI, hey, I want, instead of a car, I want a plane. Go. So now that go means what are the steps AI needs to analyze, like what tools does it have? How can it arrange? How can it see the pieces on the table? How would it sort them out? So there's a lot of like free flow and will and design, and this is like also great, but also not so great for deterministic workflows. You orchestrate tools that your AI can use in order to achieve the given goal. And that leads to the step 2, which is tool design and MCP integration. That's exactly those tools. These agents need tools, and tools is basically what ability it has. Does it have ability to read? Does it have ability to write text? Does it have ability to make pictures or see images? So that is all tool design. And MCP integration is basically a universal way to access external data. That in itself have its own tools. Now, Claude code configuration and workflows is at 20%. They placed it more important or consistent exam more often than tool design and MCP integration, as well as prompt engineering structured outputs. This one is critical, especially for anything where you would want a little bit more deterministic, which is like every single business. Claude code configuration is like really about Claude MD file rules, skills folders, the structures, how skills need to be defined. You need to know those. Workflows is how those skills and tools are being used inside of Claude code. Prompt engineering and structured outputs, 20% as well. And yeah, in every single certification, you will need to know about prompt engineering techniques and structured outputs, like, for example, JSON prompting, XML tags, and stuff like that. And then we have context management and reliability. So reliability, you can interpret it from 2 ways. Reliability can be from your solution reliability, like how often does it fail. I was very surprised that evals were not here. Spoiler alert, it's coming. So if we look at preparation guide, 39 pages because it's covering 6 business cases and scenarios. So let's go to for whom it actually is. This is solution architect. If you want to know what is solution architect and why this matters for people, I made another video, so you can check that out. I provided my definition. Now let's see what they say. A solution architect who designs and implements production applications with Claude. This candidate has hands-on experience with Claude SDK, Claude Code, Claude MD files, agent skills, MCP service, structured output, JSON schemas. And as I said, exam structure for this, that out of 6 scenarios that this exam guide covers, you will be asked about 4 at random. So you really deeply need to know all those 6. And so in a community, we're definitely going to build and execute exactly those 6. However, the GoBot, the cheap and secure open cloud replica that I made, actually uses 5 scenarios in that one project. This certification specifically is asking for a person to both design, both have hands-on experience implementing. Okay, so that is critical. If you are that person, I definitely want to talk with you. Now, the developer, it's kind of, in a sense, easy. So 33% is applications and integrations. Applications, apps, solutions, products that multiple users would use, so logins are important. Integrations is maybe building applications that integrate into another business. Model selection and optimization, so this is all about cost and efficiency. Agents and workflows, we already covered. Deterministic and non-deterministic projects, context engineering, security and safety, Claude Code, and eval testing and debugging, 2.6%. That was shocking to me. However, let's just look what type of person it is, and not to bore you, it is software developers, more like probably on a senior, not junior level, okay? Just so you know, you can pause and read this whole text, but basically it's a technical professionals, software engineering. You at least have 1 to 5 years of experience in software engineering and 6 months hands-on experience with Claude and comparable LLM-based systems. And bonus, if you know AI and machine learning, technical lead, seniors, if you are a senior software engineer, and if you are between business requirements and technical implementation, this is you. Okay, let's go to the most exciting one, I guess. Like, at least now I'm getting more excited about this one. This is going to be the creme de la creme of people, and I don't know how you can pull this off without probably 20 years of experience working with enterprise. This will sound very similar to between architect, what we just saw, and developer, but you will immediately spot biggest difference. So integrations, because this is all about enterprise integrations, solution design and architecture. So again, do you understand the problem? If you do, can you design a solution, and can you architect all the people involved and all the tools involved to achieve that solution? Here, evaluation, testing, optimization. So in my understanding, the way Anthropic is seeing that it's not developers who are responsible for how the final output looks, because we are putting the plumbing, right? But what comes at the end of a pipe, it's actually responsibility is higher up. So in this position, evaluation, testing, optimization is super important, 16%. Governance, safety, and risk management. Again, this risk management is saying, like, do you understand where you should not use AI, or which business can't even use AI and can't put their data in on a cloud? So this is important, 14%. Stakeholder communication and lifecycle management. Can you manage expectations, and can you shake hands? Odd models, prompting, and context engineering. You need to know that as well. And developer productivity and operational enablement. Here, developer productivity is because you're going to work with other certified developers, and what it means that you need to know how to not to make them hate you. So this is the same as architects and construction workers, same dynamic. And operational enablement is when you deploy your solution in an enterprise or a business. Do you just go like, hey, give me retainer, I'm off, and we can have one monthly call like a lot of AI agencies do? No. You have to make sure that there is transformation and you manage people actually using what you develop. And that is actually the hardest part. But I think this role already expects that you know how to manage all of it because it's 7%. So for whom is this role? I think that's the most interesting. So is intended for mid to senior level technical professionals who design, build, and deliver production grade, blah, blah, blah. This audience primarily includes solution architects, AI and machine learning engineers, technical leads, and senior software engineers who operate at the intersection. Kind of sounds the same, right? But candidates typically work across industries such as financial, healthcare, retail, technology, education, and government. Here we have minimal qualified candidate is an experienced practitioner who combines an engineering mindset with practical real-world experience deploying AI solution. Recommended experience for this, a foundation in software engineering best practices, 3 years of experience in system architecture and platform engineering, 6 months of hands-on experience, and experience delivering end-to-end systems. There are no mandatory prerequisites. No one's going to check if you've been actually doing for 3 years. If you believe or aspire to get to that role, be my friend. I myself would love to, but I think there is certain gaps I need to fill out. That is my attempt to explain simply every single certification as fast as possible. So I hope that this was valuable for you. And if you are interested in getting certification or just want to kind of learn about it, get prep documents, and connect and network with other people who are actually going through this, please join our community. We would love to meet you and get to know you. But if not, I'm going to see you in the next video. Ciao!